Fear Pharm 2. They're back and out for blood. It's directed by Dante Yore, who directed the first film, which I did a rant on. He also co-wrote this with 2 other people. I believe it is the first film, the last survivor of the first film, the lead girl who I thought died, or was going to die, she returns in this, as everybody else from the first film, pretty much, which is, I will give the film credit for. It has good continuity, at least. That's really all it has going for it. But, I mean, if you don't know the plot, I mean, it's basically a ripoff of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, except some things tweaked. And, of course, they have, at least these people have motivation, but I didn't get it in the first film. And then here, the skin cream, I guess the de-age people are pretty much, Melanie, the lead girl that got captured at the end of the first film, has just gained conscience, and to discover that she is being held hostage by the Walker family, so they can harvest her special skin DNA or whatever in order to create a breakthrough skin care cream and bloom the business. Also, she's not alone, because pretty much you are thrown into other survivors, mainly women, and only one guy. And I'm not complaining, but these are dumb characters as the first film was. They're all dumb. They make dumb decisions, as usual. I don't get it. I mean, there's a scene literally where where Melanie, the lead girl from the first film, when she's fighting like the daughter of the head guy of this family clan, literally she's fighting her head on, and then the other 2 survivors are just standing there, and one of them's like, "I'm leaving, I'm running away," and then the one black girl, sheer black girl, whatever, she is like, "Oh, we gotta help her," but then she runs off as well. Like, most of these characters in this movie either desert each other or do dumb stuff, or don't bother really to avoid death. Like, it's like they let these crazy people just take them off one by one. I mean, there's gore in it, but you know what? Who cares? Because if I'm not enjoying the characters, I can care less about the gore. Don't really know much about these characters either, except maybe 2 of them. I think it was the Morgan character where she said she got captured by the big chainsaw guy because he killed her boyfriend or whatever, and then knocked her out, I guess, and brought her back to the compound. The lead girl, Melanie, throughout this, pretty much she slit her throat because she thought she could kill herself, because she's pretty much, they want to keep her alive for the skin cream DNA stuff, but then of course, the daughter, I guess, she's like a Harley Quinn type, but not as cool, nor dress cool either, has no cool, costume design or anything like that. I mean, granted, you do get some of the family members killed off, which is decent, but then it's really all for nothing, because I'm spoiling this movie, because pretty much they all get the 2 remaining characters get captured. The one black guy, or even though he looks Indian, but the black guy, he gets captured. Well, really, they just leave him because he gets trapped in a bear trap, and they just decide to leave him. So I didn't really like that. Even our lead girl leaves him behind, which I'm like, you have a crowbar, you can like try to, but nope. One girl gets electrocuted. Another girl gets her head chainsawed off. Decent effect. But then it's just Roy, our cheerleader, black girl, and our streety, hardcore black girl, and our lead from the first film, Melanie. And the cheerleading black girl, she gets killed by a bow and arrow, and it's just the hardcore streety black girl, or loud black girl, and Melanie, and pretty much the one black girl's name's Brooklyn, even though I swear they don't really say these characters' names, but once, possibly, really probably just once, no more than once or twice. And for people that's trying to like avoid being detected by killers in a maze, like they sure love to scream and talk loud when they're like trying to make up a plan, like they have a map and they're arguing over which way to go, and then should we attack them or which way should we go? And I'm like, why are you talking loud? Like, I thought you were you're trying to be. Why don't you be like the Melanie? Like, she's granted, like she can't talk, but at least she's more proactive than most of these other characters. Like, literally, she's the main one that attacks at least most of these family members. The other girls, really, they don't try, really. I mean, there's like one scene, and in the entire movie where they like try to team up. Like, you have two people on the one person, and then another person fighting this person. And of course, mounts to nothing, because pretty much the ending is black guy is captured. Pretty much, black girl and black guy and Melanie gets captured. Black girl and black guy, they have their eyes and their mouth sewn, and pretty much the head guy of the family, Harshal, whatever his name is. The acting in this isn't really bad. I'll give it that. At least the guy I played like the dad, the evil dad character, and the daughter, I thought they were decent. Everybody else was just there. But the ending is stupid. It amounts to is pointless for even a sequel, because it's not really anything new to the table. Like, all it is, oh, we decided to make a sequel where we have everybody return, and our lead girl return, only to do a few cool things, and well, not even cool, but some smart things, and then die at the end. And then have the bad guys succeed at the end, and then they partner up with the Japanese, I guess, for revenue purposes. And I don't like that ending. I don't like the fact that our hero, who, again, the only proactive character in this entire movie, and the first film even, is the one that dies, while the other two people survive, but most likely are going to die anyway, over time. It's like, what was why even make a sequel? Like, I don't understand. Who asked for a sequel? Anyway, I guess the first film had fans. A lot of fans, we want another one. I don't really see what a third one would do, because it'll just be the same thing. Which, really, this one was the same as the first film. So it's like, it was a recycled ideas from the first film. It's like, oh, we're trying to go in the backstory with the family and the husband and the mother, and their whole idea of skin cream. I thought it was something to do with diseases and cancer. I swear in the first film, I thought that was what it was, but I guess it was skin cream. Whatever. And then, even at the end, like, I thought the daughter and dad were going to, like, feud for a minute, because at one point she, like, tries to prevent him from killing the Melanie, but he's so enraged because she caused the death of the other 3 sons, so. But yeah, like, the daughter just pretty much lets him gut her, and then walks off, and then fades out as if it's a made-for-TV movie at that point. Or I guess they ran out of film. They didn't know what else to say, so. But yeah, then the last scene is just him talk to a Japanese businessman for a partnership with, skin cream or whatever it's called. And I'm like, screw this movie. Really, the only thing that made me chuckle in this entire movie was a scene where the 3 girls are trying to do a lookout thing where they do a cheerleader pyramid. Like, they lift up the black girl to see over the corn maze, and right over a few feet away is that dad, and he's like, "Oh, hey there." Literally, I thought he would have just shot her, like, right there. I don't see why he couldn't have just John Wick that and just, but no. But yeah, it's the first, even the reviews. I'm looking on IMDb. The first movie was much better, which isn't saying that much. Didn't have that much substance. Decent gore with a dash of humor. That's about it. I mean, you're not wrong. I think I would agree, but even the first film, because again, it's a downer. Even the first film, really, because you end the first film and then you go into this film thinking that the lead girl's gonna survive, possibly, or somebody will, but no, another downbeat ending, because we have to have that in our horror movies nowadays. I do not get that, and I want it to stop. Why can't we take lessons from good horror movies? Like, if you want to try to do a Texas Chainsaw Massacre rip-off, how about you actually do the ending, which is, have a happy end. Well, it's not really happy, but have a decent ending where somebody survives and gets away, But no, we can't have that, because then that would be, that's lame. This is pitiful. So, no, I do not recommend this film at all. People like the first film, and you go into this one, you're just getting the same thing. Never mind, but yeah, I would just say watch any of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre films, any of them, except maybe the beginning, because I don't really care for that one, except for, I like Leatherface's mask. The final mask he gets at the end, but that's kind of it. But yeah, watch any of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre films. They're way better than this. Better gore, somewhat. Well, at least the remake. And really, just watch the remake if you want gore. Or Texas Chainsaw 3D for one decent gore effect. But yeah, I don't know what else to say about this film. I don't know why it needed to have 3 writers. Dante, I would assume that you remember what you did in your first film. I don't know why you need to have 2 other people write for you. But again, if they're planning to do a trilogy, I don't get that idea at all, because there's really no room for a third one. Like, what would the third one be about? I mean, really, it's only like I think 4 of them left, 4 or 5 of them left, and they're not even really interesting ones that I were into, except for maybe the chainsaw guy. That's it. But yeah, the editing's fine. A lot of drone shots though over the corn maze, which is whatever. 1 hour and 14 minutes. This felt a bit too long to be an hour. Anyway, I hate this movie. I think it's a waste of time, and yeah, I would avoid this movie with all the costs. Avoid it like the plague. Thanks for watching. Take care. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you saw the first film, if you like the first film, if you saw this film, what did you think of it, and